welcome to Goa 365 Story Behind the Story. Now the elections are just around the corner. We were all this time we were discussing it's coming. Now it's come. It's like about a month or so away. The code of conduct is supposed to kick in anytime, literally anytime soon. So to discuss before the code of conduct comes in, the discussion on the upcoming Lok Sabha elections. I have a senior panel. You know all of them, and we've been doing this for every election. So I would like to start off with our cephalogist Viraj Bab Naik. Viraj Bab, welcome to our show. National spokesman of the TMC, Trajan Bab Dumelo. Trajan Bab, welcome to our show. Aspirant of the Congress party for the South Goa seat, Elvis Bab Gomes. Elvis Bab, welcome to our show. Our analyst Siddharth Bab Samant, advocate Siddharth Bab Samant, welcome to our show, Siddharth Bab. And last but not the least, AP's General Secretary Francis Bab Coelho. Viraj, I think you should kick this off because now we are slowly going to get into the data crunching. You all have done some work in South and North. So give us a general briefing with the past and the present and possible future, which is too early. Once a CEC, then we'll get into that. Viraj Bab.
So starting with South Goa, which is a little more important in the current scheme of things. The seat is currently held by Francisco Sardina of the Indian National Congress. So last time around in 2019, he got 47.47% votes. The losing candidate was Narendra Savaikar. He got 45.18% vote. So approximately 10,000 votes was the difference in South Goa. Whereas in 2014, BJP candidate Narendra Savaikar had got 48.44% votes, and Congress candidate Alex Reginald had got 40.56. So that time the difference was much more, but last time around it was only 10,000. Coming to the north, it is currently being held by Shripad Naik. He got 57.12% votes in 2019, and in 14 he had got 58.51. And on both occasions, Congress candidate could not cross 40% vote. So it was a comfortable margin. Currently, North Goa seat, BJP has announced his candidate. The incumbent Shripad Naik has been given the ticket. Similarly, Revolutionary Goans has fielded Manoj Parab. In the south, BJP and Congress are yet to announce their candidates. RG has announced Rupert Pereira, and this is the general summary.
As of date. Yeah. Trajan Bab, the political phase of this election, the political, what do you say, what is happening under the scenes, below the scenes, story behind the story?
So there is a story behind the story. In this last week, lot of things can happen. Because one thing has become clear, that the BJP also is fumbling to declare the ticket, though they are in power.
In South Goa? In South
Goa. I am talking of basically now South, because North has been declared by Shripad Naik sitting, and that margin seems to be very difficult to overcome. But focus is basically, I think, of every opposition that are wanting to see that BJP is defeated, their focus is mostly on the South. And within this week, things will become more clearer. How serious the Congress is in choosing a candidate that will be accepted by the people. My question is, all the opposition parties are supporting today, have come together. But the big question mark that is there within the Congress is whether the Congress, within the Congress, are united. This is glaring in the face of the people of Goa. And they are doing, according to me, they are doing nothing to cover up that and to put up a united front. At least within the Congress. All are talking in different tones. You can see it very, very clearly. And nobody is talking very positively and aggressively that how strong they are and what are going to do about it. Unless there is an internal strength, I said in the next 8 days, we will see how it works out.
Elvis Bab, I think probably you are a congressman. Ultimately, the tag is there. You are also an aspirant. Though, frankly speaking, I am against this, you being an aspirant for Lok Sabha. I think your Congress needs you more in the state. I am very open. I have told you this privately, but now I am like on record. What is happening in the Congress? Everybody wants to know, me especially.
Even he wants to know.
Even
Rajan said maybe there is some strategy up their sleeves.
I mean, maybe up their sleeves.
Because see,
You are a Congress.
right now, BJP ने एक candidate declare केल्या कारण they are ahead already in the in this fight. But let us see. You never know. Till the end, we have to wait and watch, because again, when it comes to South, they are also fumbling, as Rajan has said. So the dynamics could be a little complicated at this juncture. Though ideally कितें आसलें that आतापर्यंत लोकां मुखार एक clear cut signal वचपाक जाय आशिल्लें. That is what people wanted. But it has not happened. But I believe that in the next 2-3 days something is being worked out. But one good factor is that since all the opposition other than BJP have come together, it is a huge advantage for the alliance candidate, that is the Congress, which since it has been given to the Congress. How to move ahead as soon as the declaration comes and mobilize the forces on ground, that is right now still a challenge which Congress has to overcome.
Now, what I don't agree a little bit with what Elvis says, because the BJP has got 3 strong candidates in South Goa. North it's already declared, but South Goa it has got 3, though 2 names have gone up. The third very strong candidate is also there of the BJP, probably a winning candidate, depending on the, basically which candidate comes. I think for the BJP in South Goa is mostly on margin. Savarkar is there, Babu Kavlekar is there, and Nilesh Kabra. 3 candidates are there who are very strong. So I think for the BJP it is a question of excess, which once upon a time used to be with the Congress in South Goa. In North Goa, I disagree with Trajan in what way. I think today, if the alliance puts up a strong candidate in North Goa, they can put up a very good fight to Shripad Babu, because incumbency is there, anti-incumbency is there, what work is done. I don't know, that everybody should decide what he's done, even though he's been a union minister for so many times. So North Goa probably is where the alliance can put up a fight if it gets a good candidate. South Goa, I think BJP is very strong as of today. And as of today, I'm sorry, I'm going out on a limb. Sorry, Viraj, I'm putting you on a spot in certain ways. But I feel it's the margin which is today debatable in South Goa, not winning. Because I don't think the Congress is, I mean, what do you feel? Am I right? Am I wrong? I will bring in the other alliance partner a little later.
As far as BJP is concerned,
but you agree with this?
They hold their cards too close to their chest. Right now, it's very difficult to tell you. See, even till it is announced, it is very difficult to pinpoint. You can, of course, your guess is as bad as mine or as good as mine. But one thing I can surely tell you is participation of women. See, that women's reservation bill which has been passed, BJP will make it a point to say that irrespective whether 33 or 25% which will be legally granted to them in the next election, here is a case that we are giving even without reservation. Close to 20 to 25% of the seats, BJP is going to give it to women. You just mark my word.
In Goa?
Goa, there is only 2 seats. Only one. One is already everywhere. So as a part of that scheme, South Goa, because they feel their internal survey tells them that yes, South Goa could be a classic experimental case where we can afford to give because we are doing well there. Therefore, they are exploring all the possibilities of finding a suitable women candidate. Just as there has been told, wherever it is possible, entire country, wherever it is possible to give to a women, just make it possible. That message has gone to, and those names are being forwarded. Likewise, South Goa names have gone. See, who will be ultimately selected, of course,
that we don't know.
Yeah. But that is going to be, and at that point, see what will happen. Next year when this reservation will come into effect, next election when this reservation will come, all other political parties are going to struggle because they don't have. But BJP is already making that ground. Once you give 25 or at least find out or at least propose the name, they at least will have a head start now. So next election, see, BJP is not, they are not looking 6 months ahead or what, they are probably looking at 25 years ahead. So they are already making a ground for women candidate, be it in South Goa or be it in other places. And I think, I do not know, of course, I can't presuppose what will happen, but a very close consideration is being given to women candidates even in South. If it's possible, even South Goa they are going to.
That's the official.
Yes.
That's the official.
Yes. And that is going to be a big
Position.
stumbling block for all other parties, because they are not looking into that direction at all. They are considering, they are going the way it is. I mean, they are if there are male candidates, female, but that direction they are not, because in any case, the next election you will have a women's reservation bill into.
What about North Goa?
North Goa, it's already done deal. As far as BJP is concerned, candidate is sealed. The other, see, as a voter, I'll forget about everything. As a voter, I at least know what BJP stands for. I at least know whom, if it's BJP, whom I am voting to vote for. What about the opposition party? Can you tell me who will be the candidate of Congress? Or whether there will be a AAP candidate, or whether there will be a RG of course is this, but
Kennedy is already there.
Is there, but nobody considers him to be a likelihood of other political parties. Nobody knows what it is. So therefore, on that count also, and otherwise also, see the political atmosphere at the end of the day when a voter votes, they will consider or take into back of their mind, this will surely be there, that which is the party that likelihood of winning, and Modi factor. Because ultimately these are not state elections, these are national elections. So charisma of the leader, the party and their policies, whether you agree with it or not, is good, and all that tilts in BJP's favor. So I think Bhavu, it's an advantage Bhavu.
Okay.
I look at it as an advantage Bhavu.
Franzima, what do you feel now? He's like ripped into the opposition alliance, so as to say. What do you feel? And he's saying they're not even sure whether it's an AAP or a Congress ticket in
No, we have already said that it's going to be a Congress.
For both seats?
Yeah, we've already said that. Also, see, BJP is excellent at playing these games of deception, right? Where they go and they announce things like, we are looking for a woman candidate, right? And my feeling and what I have seen at talks in the alliance partners is that they have understood that this is something to throw the opposition off. They are trying to say that we are going to field a female candidate, and then they are expecting the opposition to start searching for a female candidate. But you don't see that happening in the opposition. Nowhere has the opposition taken clicked that bait basically and said that we are searching for an opposition candidate. As far as South Goa is concerned, you said earlier that North Goa we have the alliance has a fighting chance, and South Goa, I think that's completely untrue. I think in both the constituencies we've got a fighting chance. South Goa, the people's sentiment is completely against the BJP, completely against. While most of the other people on most of these debates talk about what the political leadership is saying, right? I would like to talk about what the people's sentiment is. If you go and just talk to the people, and we at least I have been doing that. Our party and our leadership has been doing that. The sentiment across North and South is against the BJP currently. I'll just give you an example. A few days back, we did some meetings in Perne and Mandre just last week, and we met our Aam Aadmi Party volunteers and our people, and we asked them. I said, we came to talk about Aam Aadmi Party work and how to build our party and all of that. We asked them sentiment किधे हारे. He's saying Perne तो लोग शाम को BJP चे बेजाला, शाम को उनसे थार को बेजाला. They thought that the Mopa airport coming in will, lift up Perne and lift up the people. But the people are saying, "Am ka kai mein hona? Sogle baile ilyan, bailani, sogle gehla. Ami government aaj sam ke beja." This is a sentiment from Perne, Mandrem, and these areas which have a lot to say. If those parts shift, then suddenly that North Goa being strong for the BJP just vanishes out of thin air. Similarly in South Goa.
No, actually
I'm saying
I agreed with you in North Goa.
Yeah, that's why I said. So in North Goa advantage. As far as South Goa is concerned, the problem is not with the problem with the alliance is not with the people being the people are with the alliance. That is definitely over there, right? It is about finding the right candidate, and hopefully this time we are as an alliance taking time so that we'll find the right candidate. And you rightly said, but BJP has a strong candidate. I feel if the current three candidates that names are being are strong candidates, there's no doubt about it. But Sardina, like the North Goa MP, both of them have been missing from the scene. It's not that Sardina has been seen overtly; he's been on the ground. North Goa MP also has been he vanished after the election. South Goa also, I think both of them managed together, right? So we are trying now in North Goa. I don't think the BJP has an option. They didn't have an option, so they put up that candidate. If they had an option, they would have changed they would have done some deliberation and changed that also. They are basically not doing that deliberation because they don't have an option. In South Goa, they don't have a choice but to do deliberation. so they are doing the deliberation.
Fair enough. Viraj, now my little bit of a thing, taking off from Ranjani, I wanted to put up a point here also. See, the issues that are facing the government in Goa are a lot. There are quite a few, like you say, Panging Smart City, roads, accidents, so many others. But this is Modi's election. This is the Prime Minister's election. Is it the BJP election? I don't think so. What do you feel? If these issues are going to hit now, or are they going to affect in 27? What, according to the your surveys you have done and whatever analysis we have done over the past so many years, what do you feel?
No, you are absolutely right. The local issues are not going to be that big a factor in this Lok Sabha elections. It is going to be Modi's charisma and the central leadership. People are looking at electing a prime minister, not necessarily electing BJP into power. So he has built that image and people are like attracted to it. So that's the reason I feel I would back to differ with you as far as North Goa is concerned. So with Modi's persona, North Goa seat according to me is a done deal.
Okay.
Now coming to the south, traditionally it has been very close. Even if you go back in time to 2009, it was a margin of 13,000, 14,000 votes. 2019 it was 10,000 votes. So it has always been close. This is something which Congress and India Alliance should have realized and put up a candidate way early, so that that candidate would have got time to connect with the people, even raise the local issues, go to the public and so do a good campaign. Sadly, that has not happened. So I would say it's a small advantage to BJP as of now. Had they declared a candidate much earlier, things could have been even more closer. Now coming to the south, the women candidate issue, I subscribe to the logic that when the names went to the central team, they realized that both the candidates did not have a vote bank of their own. Like if you look at Vishwajit, he has a vote bank of his own. Digambar Kamath has his own vote bank. Who would vote for them if they stood for election, not necessarily vote for BJP if they did not contest the election. So that kind of a thing was not there with both the candidates. So they said, why not field a woman if the same people are going to vote for them. So that I think was the logic. You may say they have kept their cards with them, possible, I'm not saying no, but this is what I feel is the logic. From BJP's perspective, I feel they should put up a minority face. They have good candidates like Nilesh Kabral. He would be the best for the BJP, is what I feel. And it's high time they appeal to the minorities. I mean, South Goa, they've tried attracting Salset and trying to make inroads in Salset. Now with Modi government so strong, and let's accept one thing, like 2024 is a done deal as far as government is concerned. So it's going to be Modi, there are no doubts about it.
I get Rajan on that.
This is what I feel, you can deliberate. So instead of, now South Goa has a choice, you elect someone who will remain in power or elect someone who will be in the opposition and maybe raise good issues. So let's see what happens.
Yeah, thanks Viraj Babu. That's Rajan Babu. Before you get into what Viraj's last two statements were, I want to ask you one thing. Now, BJP of course has a brilliant organization. It's like every election is like, you know, on a war footing, XYZ. And they started campaigning long back, even in Goa. But is this going to be a BJP election, or is this going to be a Prime Minister Narendra Modi election? Like, according to me, a lot of the MPs can possibly win because of Prime Minister. What do you feel? If this factor had been removed out, probably BJP numbers would have halved. This is what I feel.
About Viraj, as I said, he is playing politics by sitting in the AC room. He doesn't understand the ground level.
Okay.
He said this is going to be the done deal.
Yeah.
I would challenge Viraj
I agree, but
to show me who is the NDA partners.
huh?
Who are the NDA partners?
No, we forget.
1 minute.
I'm talking about, is this going to be a BJP government or a Modi
1 minute.
government?
That they themselves are confused.
Okay.
Because when you come to Calcutta, it is Modi versus Didi. When you go to Tamil Nadu, It is Modi versus.
That's my point.
So don't try to say, and Modi is nowhere in these places. Now, Bob Samant said, they are making the ground for women. They are creating the ground. 10 years they are in power, they are making the ground. 10 years they are in power.
10 years, yeah.
And then you pass a bill which is not effective. Nobody knows when it is going to be effective. There is no deadline for it effective for the women bill. Whereas Didi has already declared 12 candidates out of 42. 4 candidates, 4 Rajya Sabha seats were there 1 month ago, 3 were women. Okay,
12 women candidates.
already declared
Okay.
out of 42. They are thinking of declaring. I challenge you, BJP will not cross 15%.
12% right now. We'll
Okay.
check it out, yeah.
That's why I say one or cross 15%. The idea that it's a done deal is people who are again in the AC room. I'm telling you, the NDA is not, nobody knows. See, everybody is talking, India alliance will not come together. And where is the NDA? Under DFK has gone away. In Odisha, those people have done it with the show. He said, no, I am not there.
Khattar has started dancing.
Okay. So, where
This
is,
one, Dushant has been, the alliance
see,
has
everywhere, show me the NDA. Is there an NDA or there is no NDA?
They don't need an NDA. They have majority on their own.
Please, they are begging 2 people here. Come on. Even 2 MPs they are begging. What are you talking about NDA? They cannot have an NDA.
They
cannot have
a majority.
Brother, they cannot have an NDA. Please understand, they are struggling.
But do they
They
need
can't
an NDA?
complete. Let them say so. Let them say there is no NDA. That's what I am trying to tell you. You are sitting in the AC
They've never
room.
said that. They've never
हम
said
अकेला
the NDA.
सबके साथ. And then what happened afterwards? He collected everybody together. Who did this? We did this. What are you? How are you forgetting? You have a short memory. Supposed to have you already record with you. It is he who said, "हम अकेला." Now he's saying that word. हम अकेला. He's not saying it. He's never said it for this last 2 months. Has he said it? So don't try to tell. You go and get into that side. It is Modi. Modi does not stand before Stalin. Modi does not stand before the CPI in Kerala. Modi does not stand in Bengal before Didi. What the fun what they are doing? Go to Maharashtra. See the mess that is going on. Still the alliance is not declared. But everybody is talking about India alliance is not happening. Whatever about India alliance, they are in
NDA
power.
is already done. The seats in Maharashtra is already done.
Ajit Pal is given 4 seats.
Yeah.
Can you imagine this game? So don't have that psych, and don't as a good psychology, you should not get into psych. Go into facts and figures.
Let's not get to
Go facts and figures. So you're a good psychologist. Go into facts and figures. Don't get into the psych.
Rajan Bab, I think we were the only candidate, we were the only channel in the last assembly election, forget national also, that who predicted these
Yes.
assembly elections. You agree? You were part of the panel. Yeah. Okay. Anyway,
There are a lot of predictions. I can't remember.
At the end of the day,
maybe one thing. Okay.
after everything, I have to do a prediction.
Right now,
You're free to do a prediction,
Yeah.
but don't do it in such a way that it brings up the AC chamber.
Right
Search
now-
it out on the ground what he's preparing.
right now, let the code of conduct come into play. Then let him make his prediction. I don't want. Thanks, Virat. Yeah, sorry, Elvis Baba. What do you feel about this?
I agree with
Done
you.
deal.
No, that's
Done
what I
deal
agree
and
with what Rajan is saying.
Modi election or
There is
BJP
nothing called
election.
done deal.
Okay.
Let me tell you. I'll just be very specific about Goa only. Even North Goa, when you move among the people, Shripad Babu goes as a good man. Okay, but the tenure with which
How many fifth? This is his fifth.
this will be
Sixth
sixth
election.
This is sixth
Yeah,
election.
he's a
5
good
elections
guy.
you were there.
He's a good
So
ineffective.
even म्हाका पै कितें आसता बीजेपीचे खुबशे लोक when I meet them they say that कोण candidate. So the question that arises is कोण candidate. So given the right candidate.
North or south?
North. I'll come to south little later. So north you asked me about done deal. That's why.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying
Yeah,
this week,
it
yeah.
is not a done deal. आता कितें आसा they have declared him because they don't have any other leadership per se. After 6 terms they had to declare, otherwise there would have been a lot of rumblings. So they have declared him. Be so as it may. As far as the other candidate is concerned, given a right candidate, there could be a lot of traction because see, हांगा मोदी factor म्हणटा ते at least I have not seen in Goa.
Okay, can we
I'll
take a
tell you.
small break? I'll start off with you after the break. If you don't mind. Yeah, we have run out of time in this first segment. I will get back to Elvis on this after the break. Keep watching Goa 365.